again because it's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. It's charging. It's plugged in. I've got the little lightning thing there on the side of the battery. It's charging. And it keeps doing this. So I don't know what else to say. I'm just going to go ahead and continue, guys. Sorry. Continuing with the Queen of Cups. Okay, guys? We are really just staying positive. We're staying forward, okay? You're healing this energy. You're healing from the past. You're healing from what is. You're going within, and you're finding your truth in your sorrow. You're finding your truth in being rejected, and you're also finding your strength in this rejection, which is part of your path, feminine energy. You're finding your strength in being rejected, and that's why it's happening. That's why it's all part of the divine plan. And even if it isn't part of the divine plan, God always turns something negative into something good. Okay? Are you guys there? I hope I have everybody here. I know I keep losing everybody on my other videos. Let me see. Are you guys here? Okay, you guys are here. I was like, am I talking to nobody? Okay. That's why I feel like David Bowie. Ooh, I love David Bowie. Stop it, Gypsy. I love him. Okay, guys, good. I just want to make sure you're here. Sorry about the loss of video. And I'm going to get deeper. Blah, 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 blah. God, I'm just a chatty Cathy today. Lord, please help me clarify the Six of Cups. Six of Cups for the Divine Feminine energy, please. Okay. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Stop it. And then I have the Ten of Swords on the bottom, so don't worry. That means this is the ending of a cycle, but it's negative. I don't even want to show you. But it came up in reverse, so that's good. Don't freak out. Y'all are going to freak out. Okay, you about ready to freak out? Let's freak out. This is your Six of Cups, guys. This is thinking about the past. But it's at a Ten of Swords. So it's the end of this dirty, nasty cycle again. But this basically means that the Divine Masculine, they're still trying to get out of a karmic relationship if they are in one. If they are not, and they've been out, this is them being jacked up in the aftermath. Because some of them got out recently, like a month ago. Maybe even sooner. And this is like their struggle. Okay. This is that negativity creeping up on them. But I like that it's in reverse, guys. We're not talking about this. That would be a karmic relationship clarifying the Six of Cups. Okay? So basically what this is saying is there is an ending to a past relationship. And it's for the positive. It's for the greater good. This ending of the cycle with the Ten of Swords was this nasty stuff here. Being rejected, being rude. By the way, this isn't our challenge. I didn't even mention that. I was just clarifying the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups was a feminine challenge. No, it wasn't. That's the Lovers. The Six of Cups was the energy that you're in currently right now. What you're having to deal with. Your influence. There you go. I'm sorry. I had to clarify that better for you guys. So your current influence is dealing with the past. Dealing with this shitty communication, which we already knew existed because we had the two Eight of Wands, one in reverse. Shitty communication, either lots of it for some and it's not ending well, or a lack thereof. Shitty communication with your past lover. It's in reverse. So that's changing. This codependency is gone, and I think we were struggling with that as a feminine last week. We were struggling with codependency and having to let that go. If you have not let it go, please do, because you don't want this back upright for you in your personal reading. You don't want that. But in regards to your loving relationship, this is what's going on. Okay, guys? Clarifying our challenge, clarifying the Lovers. Clarifying the Lovers. The Divine Feminine Challenge. Whew. Okay, I'll take it. Stick that here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, guys, this is karma. Reaping what you sow and doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm going to get real with the feminines real quick. You're doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm not just pointing you out. I'm pointing me out. I'm calling us out. I'm calling you out and I'm calling me out. Because I know I'm guilty. And if I'm guilty, I know some of you are. You're doing the same thing again. What are you doing? You all each individually know what it is you're doing. Okay? But whatever it is, quit. If it's being stuck in negativity, doubt, there you go, Karen. If it's being stuck in doubt, toss it. If it's being negative, toss it. I'm not saying I'm some strong badass, even though I know we are. And I have Aries in my chart. I know we are. I have Sag and Aries. But here comes that stubbornness, guys. This is our challenge with our love. This isn't work. This isn't you trying to go earn pentacles at your job. Okay? This isn't about your kids or your family or you're on business and you're doing business right now. No. No. It's at an 8 with your 8 of Wands. It's the same shit. Okay? And I think it has a lot to do with the way you communicate. The way I communicate. We are communicating with our lover the same way we always do. Granted, some of us have taken a 180. We've changed. Maybe it's just today you've taken a change. But whatever you were doing yesterday or last week, it was the same. And this is our challenge. Our challenge is handling this horrible karma, this challenge with adversity. Okay, it's handling it with our past lover, handling it with care, handling it with love. Always choose love. Handle this relationship with love and nurture it. Nurture it, guys. Growth and ascension, rising, not trying to fail in the meantime. That's beautiful, guys. Handling it with him and the situation with care. Exactly, Sophia. Are you laughing at me? Well, I'm not, Marco. Or maybe I'm missing some kind of conversation here. There's my contact. Oh, he is so beautiful. I never want to hurt him. And guys, for some of you, you're not hurting him, okay? For some of you, you're not hurting your love. Doing the same thing over and over again isn't hurting them. Sometimes we hurt those that we love with too much of a good thing. For a lot of you guys, this could be doing the same thing over and over again by being too giving, too kind, too always there every time the phone rings, too always there every time they text, too always no self-respect, no self-respect. Maybe that is it for a lot of us. You don't care. You've got Ketu in your first house or something, okay? It's like, I'm not worried about me. Could care less. I don't care about me. I care about you. I care about your needs, your wants, your desires, how you feel, how you need to heal. And let me tell you, nothing is more annoying to the masculine than a know-it-all. The masculines hate that. The whole know-it-all. I know what you need to do, masculine. I know what you need to heal, masculine. I know what you need, masculine. Even though we know, because we're divine, we're smart, we're ascended in a higher realm. I like to think of myself that way. Okay? We're a little up there. Yeah, we're not going to lie. We're not going to front. But what they hate is the know-it-all. Okay, guys? And this is doing the same thing over and over again. If you're being a preacher all the time, quit that. If you're calling them all the time, quit that. If we're obsessing over the outcome, quit that. If we're constantly obsessing about them, period, quit that. Nothing's wrong with getting on here, reading the cards, and checking in on their energy and going on about our day. Nothing is wrong with that. It's wrong if you look at your text messages and it's all to your friends about this person, or it's all in the inbox about this person. Every hour on the hour, it's about this person. Okay, you can't fold laundry without thinking about this person. You can't take a bath without thinking about this person. Clear your mind. There was a meditation thing that I wanted to do with somebody, especially for those of you that have Ketu or Rahu mixed with your moon. That's bad. That's really hard. You can easily obsess. For some of you, I feel, if I were to look at your Vedic astrological chart, I would probably see Ketu and Rahu in there with the moon, which is an obsession, okay? When you have something like that going on and it's like going in your mind over and over and over again, I want you to get these two fingers here and cover your eyes, okay? Put these two pointer fingers on your forehead and your thumbs on your ears, kind of like this. And I want you to just kind of say like, and plug your ears so you can't hear anything. And just go, Okay, do that over and over. It's ridiculous that I just did that on camera, but do that over and over, guys. Clear your thoughts. They're plaguing your mind. And that is the Eight of Pentacles. This guy here is obsessed. He's making the same damn thing over and over again, trying to perfect it. But what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It can't happen like that, guys. So in regards to your lover, okay, you have to do something different. You have to change your way of thinking, change your thoughts, okay? Change those thoughts because they are plaguing, and you have every reason to have those thoughts. You've given everything to this person that you love dearly, and you want to give them the world. I messed up my mascara. You want to give them the world, okay? And you've been constantly rejected. I don't blame you for having these thoughts. And for some of you, you can't help it. It's in your chart. It's in your DNA. But you can overcome that thought and master it. Anybody can master any thought, any feeling. Anybody can master any relationship. It's all about how you think about it, how you interact with this relationship. It is kind of a game. What are you doing to play the game? When you play chess, are you going to let them know your every move? When you play poker, are you going to have your poker face? Are you going to let everyone know what your cards are by your poker face? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Or are you going to be like this? What? You don't know what's going on in my mind. Change things up a bit, and you're going to find that you're going to win. You're going to cash out. But things have to change. It is the ending of a cycle for the Divine Feminines. It is the ending of a cycle. And I hope this darn thing doesn't cut out on me again. Clarifying the Knight of Cups. And then I'll just get my lasting message. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, guys. Marco, you're laughing at me? Do I have a horrible poker face? I guess I do. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, please, for the Divine Feminines. This is your outcome for the ending of next week, guys. Okay. Well, shoot. I guess I'm going to have to take... Oh, my gosh. Seriously? I'm going to take them. All right, Lord. You want me to take all of them. I will take all of them. And I'm... See, it's starting to stay stuck again, and I know that's the sign that it might cut out. It might cut out, guys. Shoot. I think it is. I hope not. Hang on, guys. I hope that fixes it. Are you guys still there? Are you guys still here? I don't know if it cut out yet or not. I feel like it is. Okay, yeah? Okay. We have the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Knight, or the King of Swords. Okay, did I already say that? The King of Swords, Two of Wands, Four of Cups upright, and the Three of Swords upright. You guys see them. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go and say what I have to say. The Four of Cups is a lack of passion, a lack of desire, disappointment, discouragement, feeling like, geez, I've done this already before. Why do I have to go through this again? And it's heartache with the Three of Swords. Okay? Because here you are again. Past energy again. You're like, seriously, I just dealt with this. I've been dealing with this every week for months. It is what it is, guys. I don't make the cards pop out how they pop out. This is clarifying your Knight of Cups, which, as I'm still feeling, and I kind of took earlier, was dedication. More so dedication than dating. It was more of a determination to get to your love. And the ending of next week, you're so determined. And remember how I said the Three of Swords was going to pop up? Because we had the Empress, the major arcana. She always makes threes pop up. But this is a healing. It's positive. You want the Three of Swords upright. If it was this way, it would be some more bullshit you don't want. It means you're not healing your heart. This is good. You are. The ending of next week, you're going to be having some healing, which is going to be your decision to move forward. The ending of next week, you're still going to stay in the game. This is, I have the world in my hands, which, by the way, is their challenge. You have the world in your hands. You have their world in your hands. You're making the choice to follow through and be stuck in your position and know that I'm in here for the long haul. But the King of Swords in reverse, what am I feeling for that? It is you thinking that your masculine partner, be male or female, is not cutting their stuff out. It's going to be you're doing the work, but because we have the Four of Cups upright and the King of Swords in reverse, okay, it's going to be like you think that they're not cutting their crap out, and it's making you disappointed towards the end of next week. I hope things change, guys. I know they will. But you're healing. You're healing your Three of Swords. It's done. It's being healed. Okay? You've got your Two of Wands, which is for both of you. You're going to make a decision to go forward and go after this world. The world is in your sights. Both of you. That is going to be their wish come true. The world. Okay? But you're going to be a little disappointed because it's not going to be as quick as you would like it to be. Because there's still some healing. It is what it is, guys. I'm going to get some clarifiers. I'm just going to get 6 with my fairy tarot. Okay, guys? And I've already shuffled, so I'm just doing this again. It's never quick. No, it's not, guys, apparently. What are my questions going to be? Clarify this communication between the masculine and the feminine. Please clarify an outcome for the communication between the masculine and the feminine energy this week. Please clarify this current week's, this upcoming, like Friday to Friday, energy for the masculine and the feminine. Okay. Ooh, I'm not so thrilled. We have the Seven of Winter in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. They're both swords, by the way. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords in reverse. I asked clarity for communication this week for us all. There is going to be communication. And it's going to be honest communication. That's what it means. It's a lot more to this card, but I'm not going to sit here and chit chat with you guys for 10 hours about each card. But this is lies. This is honesty. It's in reverse. Vice versa. The page is learning. She's also discussing and communicating. She's delivering a message of truth. She's got the Ace of Swords in her hands. So communication is going to be honest. It didn't give me the results of that communication this week, but we know it's going to be honest. It's not going to be lies or bullshit. It's not going to be smoke. And look what I have here, the Four of Spring, Four of Wands upright. I'm going to keep that there. It just wanted to rear its beautiful little head out and say, I'm here. Okay? Clarifying the Four of Wands, which by the way was in reverse, and the Knight, or the Palace of Swords, the Dark Night of the Soul, and the World. This completion of a cycle of negative thinking in regards to the twins. What is going on in this completion of a cycle? We have the Four of Swords, the Four of Winter. This is twice now. It's just a confirmation, guys. We have it twice. The Libra, the balance of relationships, clarifying the Palace of Swords and the Four of Wands in reverse with the Dark Night of the Soul, a completed cycle. It's setting aside your concerns. Now you can make a decision later. These are solutions that come from meditation. Okay, the need for more sleep and meditation. Again, I'm clarifying 6 across the board for the both of us. This is not just their clarification. This is for us all. It's the need to seek within, meditate, and find the answers from within through meditation, through peace. Okay? Because we did end a cycle. Clarifying the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Empress. Clarify, please. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And it's stopping on me again, isn't it? We have the Knight of Pentacles, guys. This is your knight who is surely coming, sure and true. He's dependable. He's protective, he or she. Chivalrous, committed, dedicated. It's long-lasting. This offer, eternal. This offer is still on the way. So this is just confirmation for us saying that the wish come true is this journey, this offer is still coming. Yeah, they're going through some mental bullshit stuff again. I don't want to say it again, but yeah, they're going through some mental baloney again. Okay, guys? Yes, you just went through your own issues, but you're coming forward and the offer is still on the way. The offer is still well on the way. It's not going anywhere. And you know, with the Pentacles, it's longevity. It means it's not going anywhere. It's steady. It's commitment. It's also saying be kind. Be kind to your divine lover. Be kind. I know they're rough around the edges. I know they say a lot of hurtful things, but be kind because you always catch more bees with honey. No one's going to catch their little honey bunny by being all 10 of swords with them. And again, that's for you guys doing the same thing over and over again. In communication, you're not going to get your love that way. Clarifying the World, the Four of Swords, the Devil card in reverse, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Please clarify these cards. Give me an ultimate message and an outcome. Prince of Winter. Knight of Swords. It's quick. Quick resolve. Quick moving knowledge and information. In regards to the past love between you and your lover, the karma, the karmic, they're going within, they're seeking the world. There is a completing of a cycle. It's coming quick. So they're saying, I know you feel like this is the longest journey ever, and you're trudging through the snow with no snowshoes, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is painful. It's taking forever. This is God saying, I know what you think it looks like, but it doesn't look like what you think it does. This relationship isn't what you think it is. And God's saying, I'm not who you think I am. If you think I'm some weak person, some weak being of existence that just lets bullshit like this go by without being answered to, you're wrong. You will answer to me. Quick. Karma gets dealt with quick, when it needs to be, how it needs to be. This is the universe saying, I deal with things the way they need to be dealt with, so don't question me. Don't question me, and don't question this journey. And don't, and how dare you say, that's like what God's trying to tell me, how dare you say that it's taking forever? How dare you question me? I really feel like this is what he's telling me, so forgive me for being like this, but I'm feeling that's what the Holy Spirit's trying to tell me. How dare you question this journey? How dare we as human beings on this planet question the divine nature that lies within us and the divinity that exists in this relationship? And if we're questioning it, we need to take a step back and get real. Because it's too much. And that's some karmic cleansing for that ass. Excuse my French, guys. Karmic cleansing. I'm only going to say what's there. And as I'm talking, I had the moon, which is secret knowledge, inner knowledge, seeking God, seeking truth, seeking answers, powerful intuitive epiphanies. This is like an epiphany. Letting go of worry and fear and understanding the truth of a situation. I'm just going to leave that there because it was popping out while we were talking. Clarifying the High Priestess, the Moon, the Lovers, the Eight of Coins. Clarifying. Okay, this one wants to come out. Woo! Boy, Lord, you're on fire. Like, I know it. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to pull out the rest because it's too good. I'm happy. Okay, by the way, this is the challenge. We have justice, okay? Like I said, with the whole Eight of Pentacles, reaping what we're sowing, doing the same thing over and over again is insanity. With the 8, it's infinity. It's the infinity symbol. But not only that, it's power. It's saying there's going to be justice served. You don't have to do it over and over again. I'm handling it. This is God saying, I'm handling it. I got this. I'm handling it perfectly. And look what he wants to give us for pulling our little stubborn heads out of our rear ends. The Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Twice, by the way. For us little stubborn twins. Pain in the ass twins. I'm sorry, Lord. I know I'm a pain in the ass. I know it. And I'm sorry. I am sorry. But here you go, guys. The Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. With justice. In regards to the Moon and the Lovers, which is our challenge. And the High Priestess, which is his challenge. These are the outcomes, guys, for the both. This is love. I don't know how else to say it. We've got love here. You've got everything you want right here in the palm of my hands, in my fingertips. We've got it all. We've got marriage, commitment, the Lovers for eternity. Okay, with the number, 8, which is the infinity sign. Infinite, the number 8. Look, you guys have to see how the signs work together. And the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It's beautiful. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the ending of pain and the resolution of a problem between a couple. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. That's what this says. In the outcome for our challenge. Then we have the Ace of Cups. Open your heart to love. This is the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities and spiritual epiphanies. I had another epiphany card somewhere over here, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies. So again, with the 10s and the ending of the cycles, have an epiphany. I hope something clicks for us. You're not alone. I hope it clicks for me. Negative Nelly is getting us nowhere, but in the ending of next week, we are handling this drama. What we're going through right now. Because this is what we're going through right now. Don't even lie. Don't deny it. Don't come on this channel and deny it. Because you're here for a reason, and God brought you here for this reading for a reason and for this card. Because I know this is what you're doing. I'm not going to lie. I'm doing it too. Let's get real. That's why I showed my face on camera today. Let's get real. We are having a pessimism attack. Oh, I already did these cards. Clarifying the pessimism and the Hermit and the King of Wands. Clarifying, please. Hope it's not going to cut out on me, guys. Clarifying, Lord, am I on track? Or is it just me? Am I all alone in my pessimistic ship? These want to come out. Let me see. No, I'm not alone. We have the Nine of Spring in reverse. This is starting to open your mind and look around and put your guard down. Okay, because it's in reverse. It's putting your guard down towards the end of next week. Okay, putting your guard down. Seeing the forest beyond the trees. If that's the right saying. Then I have the Queen of Wands. Again, we have the Queen of Wands twice for the feminine energy. This is being strong and intuitive, being the lioness, seeking the truth and delivering it. Having to be strong, knowing that your king is not by your side in the hunt, but he's waiting. Or your queen, if you're a male resonating in this feminine energy, and I'm doing the bottom right now, the feminine. Your masculine is waiting for you. They will be there. God will deliver them to you. This isn't even the masculine delivering their love to you. This is God delivering the masculine to you. And to the masculines, it's God delivering your feminine to you. It's that wish card. Okay? So for the outcome of next week, it's believing in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. This is maintaining a balance between work and home, not being obsessed, clearing your mind, getting a grip, being brilliant, talented, loyal, and friendly. Very loving, very passionate. Turn on the heat. Okay, guys? I've got my clarifications. I'm going to do an overall with my unicorns. By the way, I know the overall is this because I've been feeling it. Union. The Four of Spring. It's on the way. I feel it in the back of my neck and in my bones, in my dreams. By the way, I don't know if you guys are dreaming. I have had tons of dreams of my masculine. It's ridiculous. It's like 2 or 3 a night. And I forget most of them when I wake up, but I leave with that feeling that they were there with me. I leave with that feeling that there's hope. Because sometimes it's going to quit. I already know it. Shoot. Okay. We have imagination. Use your imagination to bring this union forward. Okay? Use your imagination, guys. It's not hard. Nothing is hard with God. Nothing is impossible with Him. Nothing is impossible in this universe. That negative attitude of yours is not impossible to change. That negative attitude of the masculine is not impossible to change. And we both know that with the Knight of Swords, it's going to change quickly. It's going to change quickly. There's no worry. So use your imagination, okay? Examine things carefully and know that anything is possible. And it says believe in unlimited possibilities. Okay, a couple more clarifiers, please. Oh, that has to come out. Okay. We have awareness. Be aware, guys. Be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of who you really are. Be aware of your true divine nature. Be aware of what the universe is trying to give you. Follow your red flags. Follow the signs. Follow your intuitions. Stay positive. Handle them with care and with love. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. It's always there. And then we have gentleness, guys. And this is with your lover. Sometimes when they come off harsh, it's hard to be gentle. Okay? Count to 10 before you answer him. Signs, intuition, be present. Okay, that's awesome. Be gentle, guys. It's hard to be gentle when they are hurting your feelings, or they're putting you off, or they're putting you down, or they're telling you that this is impossible. This relationship is never going to happen. Be gentle. Don't come off harsh like a mean lion. Come off with strength and integrity. Know that the leader is always the servant. You have to serve to lead. Even a king has to serve a kingdom. Okay, guys? If you smell something burning, that's just me because I'm on fire. Okay, awesome. But guys, this is humility. It's gentleness. Okay? And I'm just looking at you like, we're the leaders. We're the leaders of the pack. We're the hunters. We're the lionesses. Male or female. And you have to lead with love and lead with care because they are taking a leadership role that is not so loving and caring. And it ends up in turmoil half the time. You can't depend on that. You have to lead with love amongst the muck. A last clarifier, please. One last clarifier. I feel like this is what I need to do. Support. This is lean on God. Lean on the universe for support, guys. Lean on each other for support. Lean on God. Lean on your higher self. Because you're not going to get support where you think you need it from. From your friends. From your masculine. You're not going to get support there. You need to lean on yourself and God for support. Okay, guys, and I think I'm going to read, where is it? I guess I'll just do a big ol' reading today, right? Just a big ol' reading. I'm going to read from support. Okay, guys. Ask for help. Get more rest. Nurture yourself. If you're feeling tired or burnt out, overwhelmed or overworked, it's a call to lighten your load and recharge your batteries. Like the Ten of Wands, guys. Your energy levels are low and it is providing counterproductive results to getting things done or being there for others. You may feel you have to do everything yourself or you don't know who to ask for help. A part of you could be addicted to the adrenaline rush of a stress and hustle kind of life. You may even feel it's a sign of weakness to slow down by putting yourself first, that you don't deserve to be nurtured. You have nothing to prove by working yourself to death or too hard, or sacrificing yourself by doing everything else for everyone else. This winged horse urges you to ask for help from above, to get more rest and to be loving to your body. Schedule a non-negotiable time for naps. Set boundaries around your work hours and make getting good night's sleep a priority. When you have a clear mind, you have a clear path. You have a clear mind by giving your body the nurture it needs. If you have to hire someone to help you feel better, do that. Get body treatment or simply take a day off to do nothing. Ask your friends or family to help with kids or your work, or some kind of an investment in additional care for a nanny, child care, or someone to help you around the house. You are worthy of this support. The extra energy you will have will be the result of time well spent, and it's well worth the time and money you give by putting into yourself. And guys, it's a really good investment. We can't be clear thinking and go forward in this relationship without knowing that we are one with ourselves. How can we even offer ourselves to someone or something or anyone if we're not one with ourselves? If we're not at our best? And I'm not saying you have to be completely healed. I'm saying you just have to be solid. Awake now, that will happen automatically. Oh, I'm missing a conversation there. So guys, I just want you to be healed in your own oneness, in yourself. Support on yourself and support on the universe, support on God. Ask the angels for assistance. Ask the angels for help. Because it's not an easy journey, and it sure as heck is not easy to be gentle to someone that's being mean. But that's your inner strength. By being able to do that is your inner strength, guys. You have the will. You have the know-how. You just need to make the decision. It's a choice. It's a choice to turn off those nagging thoughts. It's a choice to change how you feel because you've been hurt. It's a decision and it's a choice and it's yours to make. Okay, guys. Whoever's going through the non-communication, my heart is out to you. My suggestion for non-communication couples: go within, meditate, communicate telepathically, listen to I am affirmations, light a candle, speak to them in your meditation, send out your love, send out your energy. It will return like a boomerang. Your energy will return with them in hand. Okay? My suggestion to those in communication: if it's awesome communication, keep it up. Don't fill your head with fluff and think that everything's okay. It always requires strength to be humble. Humble strength if you're in communication. Give love even if they're undeserving. If you're in union and you're in communication, even if they've been a total brat to you today or tomorrow, and they're stressed about work, they're stressed about life, family, know that when they're not at their best, they're not going to speak to you at their best. Okay, and it's the same with you. So just know that. Reach out to them with love and kindness. If you are in separation, minimal communication or no communication, stay positive. I know it's hard. Sometimes you get bad news. Sometimes you get news you don't want to hear. Sometimes they tell you things you don't want to hear. And it sets your mood down and you're like, I can't do this anymore. I want to walk away. If you need to walk away temporarily. That's really all it is. You can't walk away permanently. I already know that. You already know that. If you need someone to explain the twin flame journey to you, get started. It's not over. It wasn't over then, and it's not over now. Sorry. So I'm not trying to be a downer at the end of this message, guys, but put your efforts in, okay? It's hard. It's super hard. Do your hair for the day, get up, make some coffee, make up your bed, whatever it takes to make you feel better when you're feeling frumpy or down in the dumps, do it. Because it will help. Give it 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Once you start doing something like that, all of a sudden, I feel different. Good. Good. Feeling bad and staying in that energy is not a help. So don't do that, okay, guys? And I'm going to head off now that I've been my blah, 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 all this 3 videos. Thank you, YouTube, for like having horrible connection service with my page, who this stayed on connection in the internet, so it wasn't my internet going out. It was this silly YouTube thing going on. Do you guys have any questions before I tap off? Before I go and leave you all on your lonesome? By the way, if you guys are waiting for videos, they're coming out today. I finished them up this morning. It's just taking some time to download, but you're going to get them today. For those of you that are waiting, and I know you are, because I said so like 2 days ago. It's on the way. It's on the way today. Let's see. Steph, I'd like to get some advice about starting a tarot channel. Jackie, please message me on Facebook. I would love to chit-chat with you about that. You have my Facebook, right? It's Natural Intuition 1111. Contact me. I'd love to help you out with that. Would you consider talking about that at some time? Kind of just do's and don'ts? Sure. I'm still kind of new at it myself. I mean, I just started this channel in March, the end of March. So I'm brand spanking sparkling new to YouTube. But I am getting kind of the hang of it. But if I can be in the assistance as a newbie for another newbie, I'm very happy to help. Any other questions, guys? Awesome, thank you. Great job. Okay, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, first time here. Katie. Hi, Katie. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. My channel doesn't normally get cut off in 3 videos. I don't know what to say. It doesn't normally do that, so this is just weird. Hopefully it will get fixed later. Hopefully you guys can catch the other 2 videos, kind of put the pieces together. I'll label them better soon. I'll put like part 1, part 2, part 3. Does no communication means that there is a big blockage, or is it a way to get forward? Forward? Okay, thank you for the DM says today's ugly words to me. He said it's with someone else. It's true, all that you said. You can tell me something, please. Thank you, Angel. Oh my gosh, Lavina. Oh, that's that damn tower that was coming out last week for some. Remember I was talking about the flip-flop? The dating, the flip-flop? I felt some people were going to, even if they're feminine or masculine, I felt when I did my last reading, some people were going to start dating. You know, some. And it's not going to result in anything. It's going to be a flop from the beginning. So that's pretty much what's going on, Lavina. Gosh, I hate when they're mean like that. I don't know what to say except I'm really sorry. He's going to come around. He's going to come forward. They always do. They take these moments of, like, I call them the freak out. They take these moments of freak out and then they get back down to earth again because God ushers them in. God ushers them in to seek truth, and He always helps them go within to find more truth. You know, and I feel bad for a lot of the masculine because they have so much karma to deal with. I don't know if it's just, I mean, I think it might just be mostly a masculine thing, male or female. They go through so much stuff. They go through so many karmic partners. They go through so much learning, so much fighting of themselves. And it's like their lot. It's like, and for some, it's just their Vedic chart, like their astrological chart. I have seen so many charts where they have Rahu or Ketu in their 7th house, or their 10th house, or their 2nd house, or their 5th house. And it's like, oh no, not the mokshas. Because trouble in the love department, trouble, stubbornness, promiscuousness, serial daters. But I have to be honest, in Vedic astrology, when you hit a certain age, I think it's 32 or 35, things do change. That birth chart does change. It doesn't stay the same. So, I mean, I don't know how old they are, but it's possible that will change. Or it's possible that if they were really great in their 20s and now they're in their 30s, 40s, and they're like worse, It's possible now that their chart changed, now they have Ketu or Rahu in their seventh house where they didn't before. So it really just depends also on their signs, what they're going through at this time, what their dasha is. If you guys can look up what their dasha is, what dasha they're in, what, you know, because everyone's born into a certain time frame, a mahashara, something like that. I think it's mahashara. I have to pronounce all these words, guys. It's hard. I know it's not even that. Anyways, guys, whenever that happens, it's like they have to go through a certain amount of learning and growth with their karma. So everyone is different. That's why all the twins, even though we're met and we're on this journey together, if you look at your astrological chart, you will see your journey. You will see the areas that your karma has to get through. You will see your challenges, your overcomings. You will see what changes in your life. Some things you have to overcome. Just because they're on your chart doesn't mean that's your destiny. It means that's your path. It means that's the door that was opened for you. You have to walk through that door and then manage with the cards you have dealt. A lot of people can overcome them. I have Rahu and Ketu in a lot of my charts, and well, everyone has one. But let's just say I'm pretty sure I have it in my 8th house and my 9th, in my D9 and my birth chart. So I constantly question religion. I question spirituality. I question all kinds of things. But I'm very spiritual at my heart because my moon. And I am the, you know, Pisces in the Vedic chart, and I have my moon and my intuitions, and I know what spirituality is. So it's very frustrating to have that inside of me, to fight myself, to question these things that I am very spirit-filled. And I don't like to question that. But I have to. But it makes me very logical. It makes me hunt for the truth. It makes me seek the knowledge. It makes me look for proof, which is why I've turned to the cards. This is the proof. It's the energy, guys. If you're looking at how to read cards, it's not just, what do I pick? Oh, I'll pick this one. Okay, it's feeling the cards. Asking God for advice. Asking God for energy. Feeling the cards that you know are meant for you. Feeling it. Touching it. Getting close to them and knowing that you can feel warmth from a certain card, and that's their communication to say, look, this is the one. You need to pick this one. You know what I mean? Okay, that's kind of what it's about. So even though we have bad situations in our chart that by the logical scientific eye says you should question every single bit of this, you shouldn't believe in any single bit of this, I've overcome that. I've overcome that. I've gone within and I've searched my heart, and I'm not going to question it because I know I've discovered the truth the hard way. And that's the same as the masculine energy. They're discovering the truth the hard way. They have to go through this battle, this determination. They have to go through this walk. They have to discover things inside themselves. They have to rediscover their power, their intuitive nature, their purpose, their love, their reality. They kind of have a fight within. Like that story of the 2 wolves winning the battle, guys. Who wins? The one you feed. I'm sure everyone's heard that story about the wolves. If you haven't, it's an Indian tale. It's a Native American tale. And it's about everyone having a dark wolf and a light wolf inside of them. And the darkness wants to overcome the lightness. It wants to overcome. It wants to win. It wants to be successful and be in power and rule you. And that is your sexual desire, your passions, your selfishness, your greed, your hate, your anger, your pride, your ego, all of that. So the dark wolf represents all of that. And the lighter wolf, the other wolf, represents purity, truth, integrity, honesty, love, compassion, gentleness, intuition. Okay? So what wolf is going to win the battle if they're both fighting? The one you feed, the one you give your energy to. So if you're, and just to use that in like this day and age, like right now today, if you have a nagging thought that you want to tell them off or you want to cut them off, and you give your energy to that thought, then you're going to give your energy to that dark wolf, however you want to say it. You're going to give your energy to that, and you're going to be successful. Whether you say you're right or wrong, you're right. I don't know if I said that right, but whatever you give your energy to is what it's going to be. If you want to give your energy to an ending, you're going to have an ending right now. If you want to give your energy to a winning, you're going to have a winning. It's not going to be easy. No one wins a football game or a Super Bowl by just tossing the ball around sitting on their tuff. They have to get out there and get some skin knees and battle and scratch and fight and run and be crazy. The one who overcomes the defense and can run that ball down and make a touchdown, they're gonna be successful. And this is your lot. You have the ball. How are you gonna make your play? You know, and you're having to like be the coach. You're having to map it out. Am I gonna run the ball? Am I gonna do a Hail Mary? Is someone on the other end receiving? Can I count on my team or can I count on myself? It's up to you. It's how you make the play. But either way, you know what I mean? You're in the game. You're in the game. And you have the same opportunity as anybody else. The same opportunity. Some of you have it harder, some of you don't. Some of you have a really strong defensive team. Some of you don't. Some of you have a masculine that's super spiritual and religious, and some of you don't. And some of you have a masculine that's in communication with you, and some of you don't. It's the same game. It's just a worse or better defense. You have to play your game smarter. Sometimes you might have to throw a Hail Mary. So anyways, I hope I'm making sense with that, guys. But that's all I'm trying to say with that. Okay, any other questions before I go? Hi, Demetria. Oh, thank you, Nan. Ashley, hi. I'm so happy to see you guys. I had a ridiculous time recording. You're probably going to find 2 other recordings with YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say, guys. This is ridiculous. I hate that my readings come out like this. But I have to go with the flow, which is the same things we have to do in this relationship, right? We hate how it comes out sometimes. Damn it, there's no communication. Damn it, we had a fight. Darn it, you know, this is going on. But we have to make the best of it, right? I could just delete all these videos and say, you know what? These videos did not come out the way I wanted. I wanted one solid video for an hour. That's what I wanted. But instead, I got 3 videos at like 40 minutes a piece, if not more, and bleh. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, I'm not happy. I'm going to delete all of them. I don't need them. I'll do another one better. Who does that sound like, guys? What energy does that sound like? Right? Throwing in the towel, throwing in your chips, saying you don't like how it turned out, so you're going to do something better. Stick with it. It's not always going to come out the way you want. Just stick with it. Stick with it. Dedication. Old patterns. Flow, flow, flow. That's right, guys. Okay, do you guys want me to answer any other questions? Do you guys have any other questions? I'm pooped. I can't throw in the towel. God always throws it back. That's the truth. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys something funny. Hang on. It's hilarious. Maybe you can relate. So I get ticked off at my divine masculine the other night. Ticked off. And I said some things, not everything I wanted to say, but I said some things. And I was just like, argh. And I know I aggravated him, and I didn't even care. I'm like, I don't care. You know how many times you aggravate me a day? You can take a few. But then I had to tell myself, no, you know, you're not being kind. You're not being gentle. You're not being of light. You're falling into your ego. So I fixed it. I fixed it with my nice little message. And I'm like, it's okay. I love you. Blah, blah, blah. Bye. I'll be here. And I'm like, oh, that's not how I feel. But I have to do that to stay in the game. Right, guys? You have to do stupid crap that you don't want to do to stay in the game. And I'm all about winning, guys. I'm all about winning. I will win. I don't lose very well. But so I'm trying to stay in the game, guys, and then I'm telling myself as I'm hanging up and I'm done with that, I'm like, nope. I'm going to disappear and I'm going to go on this trip and I'm going to have my friends come over and I am done. I am done. I am done. I'm not chasing this person anymore. I'm done. I don't need this. I am so done. He doesn't even know how done. Ooh, and I'm going to do this, this, and that, and he's going to be sorry. That's what I'm telling myself, right? And then as I'm like, I'm done and I'm all huffy, I'm on Facebook, guys, and I'm not his friend on Facebook, okay? Because I've done that and I don't want to stress out about karma bullshit anymore. So I'm not. I don't even look at it. I don't even look at his page. And then as I'm sitting there on my page to make plans, he pops up in the suggestions. Never once in all my years of knowing him has he ever popped up in the suggestions of friends. Right there, number one in the line, there he is. Really, God? Just when I say I am done and I'm not going to chase this guy no more, I'm done. I said my piece. Guys, his freaking page pops up number one. That means he searched for my page? Oh man, no way. I don't know. That would be cool. Because what he says and what he does are always two different things. Always two different things. I don't want you, I don't need you, but hey, can I come over and see you? By the way, this is never going to work, but oh, you're so pretty tonight. Anyways, I'm not even going to go there. But let me tell you, it's so funny, and you guys can probably relate. So I'm talking about ending it, and I'm like, I'm so done. I'm so done trying. Wait till he sees how I'm done. And then that pops up, okay? Not only that, I look at the clock, 11:11. I look at the clock later, 12:12. I look at the clock again, just, as I'm on the phone, 12:21. Stop it with these numbers. I'm trying to walk away, and this is what happens to me the minute I walk away. And I mean literally, guys, the minute I clicked off messaging him, and I'm like, I'm done, and I'm telling myself I'm done, then I see him. Really? And then he messages me back. I'm sorry, I have to wake up early, and I'm just grouchy and this and that. I'm like, I'm tired of hearing that. Who's tired of hearing that? I know I am. You're not alone, guys. You have a tarot card reader right here on the Twin Flame journey. I specialize in twin flames. Half the time I don't even want to be in it myself, but I am. I'm going to be real, okay? I'm in it with you. A lot of people don't believe in this journey. A lot of people think it's bullshit, and a lot of people think anyone can be a twin, like you can be a twin with your mom or your dad or whatever. Then how do you raise your kundalini? I don't think I plan on getting freaky with my parents. Just a question. Just a question. How do I connect with my masculine and feminine energy with another feminine that maybe resonates in a masculine energy, but it's not the same if it's my mom or my friend? It has to be a significant lover. And why does it have to be that way? And I'm not going to get all preachy with all my knowledge, but let's just go back to Adam and Eve, the first. Okay? Jesus and Mary Magdalene. There has to be a coming together of spirits in a divine marriage. That is why they call it union. So I'm not going to go on and on with that, guys. But this twin flame journey, specifically because I specialize in deep knowledge. Soulmates, that's totally different. My mom is a soul family. I call them soul family. You can have family here that you're supposed to meet. My kid's father is a soulmate. My mom is a soul family. We were together in another life. My grandfather is soul family. I know that. So I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is twin, divine, feminine, masculine, twin lovers are different across the board than soulmates and karmic partners. And if you don't believe me, spend years doing your own research. You don't have to take my word for granted. please think for yourself. But once you do the research and you read all that stuff and you get into how those things come together, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I've had to do my research. I'm young, but I'm not that young. Okay? And not to mention, I've been grown for a very long time. As part of a twin, I came out on my own at 15. I was very mature then. Very, 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 very mature then. I was like in my 30s at 15, mentally. So now I feel like an old lady. God knows what I'm going to be like when I'm old. But it is what it is, guys. When you're on this journey and you're doing it and you're on this journey, you're going to know. Let's see, what other questions do you guys have? Something like I went on a cruise and fell in love with a singer on a ship, my divine masculine. Wow, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Should we have kids with soulmate karmic? Who knows when the twin flame will come back? I'm old and I'm cool. That's cool. Should we have kids with our soulmate? Some of us will. Because some of us, our path is to have a marriage and a family before we meet our twin. Because if we had met them before any of that, we would not be as developed as we are now. We wouldn't be spiritually ready. We would have so much work to do. Where could we begin? So, considering that I was in a karmic relationship for almost 15 years, I'm not who I was then. Even though I was mature then, I'm not who I was then. Not one bit. I am not who I was at 25, guys. I'm not who I was at 21 or even 28. Well, maybe a little bit of 28. I'm not going to keep going forward with my age. I think I mentioned it before. But I'm not. So I'm totally different. I'm way more spiritual, way more in tune. I've discovered my own self. I've discovered my divine feminine nature. I've had, you know how you go on that path? You get in touch with your past life. You get in touch with your ancestors, who you are in this body. You find healing in yourself. You learn who you are with different people. You learn your signs. You learn your path with your Vedic chart, your star chart. You know, you study it. You learn what you were meant here to do, what you already conquered in a past life. And if you guys haven't done a past life regression hypnosis session, you can still do that with your Vedic astrology chart. Wherever Ketu lies is your old past life karma. That's something you already mastered this past recent life. And you were born into this world already completing that and starting something new with Rahu. Okay, anyways, do you guys have any other questions? 63, totally different than 62. I love it, hun. Everyone can change and awaken whenever they feel they need to awaken. I love that. Anybody have any other questions about this journey? Or whatever you want to know. I got stuff on me. I haven't even looked at myself in this thing. Reading your guys' comments. Andrea, are you available tonight? No, I have a couple readings scheduled tonight. If you want to do like an emergency reading, I can make time. I can always make time for that. I just try not to overflow my schedule unless it's really important, unless someone really, really, really needs me. I will always make time for you. Even if I'm in public. I'll stop at the mall and I'll be like, let me go to this sitting area and see. I always take them with me. Sometimes I do readings when I'm out. People are like, you do readings? Can you do one now? Okay. I'll do one now. Let's see. I'm 32 and I don't feel I want to have kids with someone else but my twin. It does not feel right and I am ready. I feel it's coming. I hope I am right. Natty Chen. Hun, you might very well have kids with your twin. When I met my twin, Natty, I didn't know I was going to have kids with him from the moment I met him. But when we got together, I knew it. And I knew we were going to have a son, and I knew we were meant to have a child. And when I got pregnant, I knew it was a son, and it was just weird. Sometimes you just know. Once you've met them and you connect and you're like, oh, I know this is for me. So it's probably going to happen. I want one with mine, Karen Renna. Oh, Karen, I hope you do too. Guys, oh my gosh, thank you. This just made me remember what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Manifesting, and I don't want to blah, 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 blah all night about manifesting, but I want to talk with you a little bit about something that I know is going to help. When you guys go through this, this issue of, let's just say someone has told you it's not going to work out. Maybe they've told you that. Like they flat out texted you or told you, this is not what I want. I don't want you, and it's not going to work out. It's never going to happen. That's A, okay? B, they never said it. They're just like ghosting you. They're MIA. Right? You're just like, I just saw them and all of a sudden, poof, they're gone like the wind. What's going on, right? Or if you're in union and there's some serious stress in the relationship and it's causing you guys to bicker and fight and get on each other's nerves and you're ready to walk out. I wanted to talk about this specific type of manifestation and what you have to do. Okay, like I already mentioned, number 1, step away. You cannot be who you need to be in the situation until you step away. Your feelings right now is hurt, stress, anger, anxiety, and you want to act on your emotions. Okay? That is all the Knight of Cups. You want to act and move on your emotions. Think of yourself as the Knight of Cups when that's going on. You're going to deliver that cup, be it good, be it bad. You're going to deliver that cup. You're a knight. You're going forward. And you're going to deliver your feelings, okay? So that is 1. You have to step away. You got told something you didn't want to hear. You just got put down. You got rejected. Step away. Because understand that they are going through something at that moment that is causing them to act out against someone that they love, against someone that is showing love. If you are genuinely being good, loving, respectful, kind, and all you're doing is being good, you're not obsessing, you're not bugging them to death. You're not like being a weirdo, because some of us can get like a weirdo sometimes. If you're genuinely being good to this person and they're doing this to you, back up, because you have to step away from their energy. Imagine like a field, okay? If you're an empath, you know what that is. There's a field. And if you're in that energy, be it in your phone, or in person, or in your thought, get away from that energy. Because that's the first step. You have to distance yourself from it. Because there is energy. It travels. It doesn't disappear. It transforms and it does things, but it doesn't disappear. Get away from the energy. Whew, and then you're going to start to feel one again. You're going to be like, okay, I'm feeling more like myself. I've stepped away from the situation. I've taken a few breaths. I have gotten myself a drink of water, whatever it may be. I've gotten for some, maybe you want to smoke a cigarette. Maybe you want to go have a drink. Maybe you want to go just take a walk, go for a drive. I don't know. But take a step back and don't touch that phone. Because you want to text them. Right, guys? Don't drop it like a hot potato. Don't touch that phone. Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that thought if you're trying to communicate with them in the 5D. Whoop, nope, don't touch that thought. Do not make a decision in that energy. Okay? That's my first bit of advice for this manifestation, okay? He said, I'm happy when I sing and I am in my studio and with those I love. Okay. Steph, do what you feel when the TF male says things out of anger. Like, I hate you or I don't want you. Is it truth? He gets mad and he says things and then a few minutes later it's like he never said it. No. This is what I'm saying, guys. This energy, if you were to act in a result of this energy that they've just done to you, you're going to be just like them. They are in that energy, guys. And the masculines are haunted with negativity. The masculines are like, imagine, I don't even know how to, just imagine weight being placed on the masculine. It's just like weighing them down. So they have all this weight. And when they are feeling this rush of negative energy, it's just like flooding their mind. It's flooding their eyes, their mind, their ears. It's just flooding them. And it's like trying to hear music with somebody else in your neighborhood playing music loud, and you can't even hear it clearly. So whoever this significant other is, they are clouded. And because you know a true heart, if you're a true twin, you know they really do love you. Especially if they act like they didn't mean to say what they said later. You know that it was out of spite or out of anger. So it's stepping away from that moment. Because if you act in that moment like the way they did, when they tell you they hate you, they don't want to talk to you anymore, they're being weak. They're acting in that feeling. They are taking an action based on the moment of that feeling, instead of processing it. Because it's going to change in the next 10 minutes. Have you ever gone to the store and bought something that you were dying to have, and then you bring it home and you're like, I feel really bad I spent that money. I really didn't need it. I don't know. Sometimes I do that. Maybe you buy like throw pillows. They looked really good at the store, and then you put them on your couch and you're like, no, what the hell was I thinking? Yellow? What? It looked really good at the store. Guys, that's how your significant other acts when they tell you off. It felt really good in the moment. They were so mad at you and mad at themselves that it felt good just to get it out. And a lot of the times it's not just you. It's their work, it's their kids, it's their stress, it's late in the night, or it's early in the morning, or they had 2 hours of sleep, or they're super confused and they're just like, I can't take any more stress. God's already pounding all this on me, and then here you are. They freak out. And then when they have time to process, because God talks to their heart, okay, the universe comes and sits with them in silence. And they're like, look, here's how you feel. Here's what you did. And then all of a sudden the guilt creeps over them. They're like, oh, man, I was really mean to this person that's been nothing but super duper nice to me. I was really mean to them. And maybe they don't have the balls to say sorry. Maybe they'll just be like, hey, what you doing? And they give you that look like this. That's the I'm sorry look. Okay? They don't have to say it. Or they do this. They do the look away. They're looking at you like, can you see how sorry I am? Maybe she can see it. Right, guys? So, remember, when they act on something like that, no. If it's your twin, don't believe it. And you know, it's hard. It's hard not to believe those hurtful things. Example, and I don't care if he's watching at this point. I could care less anymore. But saying things like, I never loved you. Never. Nope. Don't want to be with you. It's never going to work out. I don't know why you would even think that. That's pretty damn hurtful. He's lucky I'm a freaking badass and I can take that rejection. Because sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm like, oh. Okay, but most of the time I'm like, wow, you're being an ass. You're being an ass. And how dare you say that to me when I've done nothing but good things for you? And you know the shitty part, and I'm just gonna talk about this for a minute. I looked at his Vedic chart and I'd never looked at it before. He blames me for the breakup of his karmic. I looked at his chart, and at that specific age that I met him in, before he even met me, which he was already separated for 2 years, but before he even met me, he was going through a new dasha. He was going through a new change and a new phase for the next 17 years of his life. And it was just starting when I met him. Okay? That's why you need to check your charts. So this, fix myself here. This specific thing just started when I met him. I was destined to come into his life. I also saw that in the chart. My Ketu sat in his where I was going to help him spiritually. I was a spiritual guru, a leader for him in this part of his life, for his spiritual path. He was meant to meet me because this is my specialty. And he was just going to go into it. He was just going to process loss. Ketu is loss in his family, by the way, in that specific area. When I met him and we were friends, it was aces. I was his friend. I was someone he would go to for solid advice. When we became more than friends and it was finalized with him in the karmic, and he came to processing this great loss, I became the target. I became not the savior that came in to help him through this hard time so he wouldn't, be suicidal or do something stupid with his life, because someone came into his life to help him stay afloat and stay strong mentally about God, about spirit, about everything. He sees me as the destroyer. You know why? Because Ketu is a destroyer. He splits things in two. When Ketu enters a house, it splits it. When Ketu entered his house of his home and his family, it split the family up at a specific time frame of his life. And it just so happened I was there. And it just so happened I took the blame because I had a child with him, and how dare I? But see, that's looking through it with rose-colored glasses. That's him thinking, oh, see her? She single-handedly destroyed my life. Had I never met her, had I never done any of that, I would still have this. I would still have my karmic. No, you wouldn't. Because it was destined to fall apart. You were just gifted someone who was there to help you. But see, they don't see that. And he may never see that. He may or he may not. I mean, this is free will, guys. We're in a twin flame cycle, and here I am stuck with a twin that hates me half the time. It's not fun. And a lot of you guys go through that. I'm not the only one. And some of you have a twin that loves you to death. Thank God that you have that. Be grateful. Free Willy? What is that all about? Free Willy? Okay, Sophia, that is why I struggle so much. I understand, hun. I struggle too. My story too, kind of. Marco, oh, that sucks. I'm just here with you guys to say it sucks. Yes, I know in his heart he loves me, but man, I get blocked and talked down to a lot. We all do, hun. Part of our journey too is to be strong, to take rejection. And I'm looking this way, guys, because I'm reading the messages. So if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the messages. My DM told me is love and hate me. Yeah, I love and hate. You know, there are nights where he calls me baby and he loves me and he's very close with me. And I see it in his eyes and I feel it. And then there are times where I feel like he couldn't want to be further from me. And that hurts. It hurts pretty bad, guys. So I'm just here with you on this journey and saying, look, we're in it together. The twins, we are meant to learn something. It is in your Vedic chart. It is in your astrological chart. I've gotten a flood of messages, guys, about your Vedic charts and things like that. I've decided that I will look at your charts and go explain through them with you, but it has to be in a reading. If I were to answer everyone's chart information via the messages right now, I would be here till next week. I wouldn't get through them all. And if I haven't gotten through to you back on that, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I'm trying to get through my messages. But anyways, if you want to talk about your charts, we need to know the time of birth. It's very important. And for that other person, if you know your time, then we're good. We can talk all day about your chart. It's the truth. If you don't know your divine's chart, that's a little bit tougher. Lavina Florina, can I have a reading tomorrow, please? Let me check my chart and see if I can squeeze you in tomorrow, hun. I know I have a few people that I'm trying to squeeze in. Shoot, my other chart's in my other office room. I have to check. But the best thing to do if you want a reading, just schedule, message me on Facebook. Okay. Also pay through my website, www.naturalintuition1111.com. Find me on there, pay through PayPal. Okay. And then we can schedule. It's hard for me to do same days unless it's an emergency. Like, you know what I mean? If you're going through a crisis and it's an emergency and your love just left you or broke up with you, or you're trying to leave the house, or you guys had a physical fight, or you don't know what your path is and you're like, I can't even make it through another 10 minutes without truth. I will do my best to get to you right away. I once paid for an emergency reading, even through YouTube on here once, and she made me wait 2 days for an emergency reading because she was so booked through the week. So it's hard. So I won't make you wait 2 days, but you just gotta give me a little time. Okay, but I will schedule a reading. I try to get everyone in as soon as possible. The reason I'm staying so long on these readings is I haven't done a reading in days because I've been so busy. So I try to kind of even it out, answer questions, do what I can. But my prices are very reasonable, guys. I've never been in this for the money. I've never been in it to get rich quick. This isn't my get rich scheme. If I want to get rich, I'll go preach to the nation. I'll go have seminars, and I'll go be a book writer, and maybe I will in the future. But for now, I just want to help people on this journey because it's really hard, and there's a lot of false flags out there. Okay, there's a lot of what I don't feel is true. And you guys can find the truth as you go along. You'll know who's true and who's not. My email address, it's on my website, hon. It's kind of long. Go to www.naturalintuition.com. You can contact me through the email right there. Just go on there and say message me. You can give me your information. Karen Renna, great prices. See, thank you, Karen. And believe me, guys, I've had a lot of people say, why don't you charge more? Why don't you charge this and that? Look what they're charging. And I'm like, I don't do it because of what other people are charging. I've been a single mom for a long time. I've been on this journey for a while, and I'm thankful that I can read cards for myself. But when I had a lot of problems in my younger years with my karmic and stuff like that, it was hard for me to pay for readings that were $150, for 45 minutes. You know what I mean? Or even $88 for a mediocre reading that left me with more questions than answers. And I was just like, oh, I feel like I just spent money that I didn't need to spend. I have more questions than not, and now my pockets are empty. I don't want to leave anybody ever feeling that way. I always answer questions after my readings. You message me, oh, I felt like this wasn't answered, or I'm not clear how this makes sense with me. Remember the readings, guys? The cards don't lie. There are things that may not be ringing true to you right now, but they will. When I had a reading when I was with my karmic about my twin, and I didn't know he was my twin, she didn't even do a twin flame reading. She said I was going to meet this person. I thought it was going to be like that next week. She told me it could be next year. It could be a couple years. I don't know when, but it's going to be in the fall time. She gave me the signs. I didn't believe her. I didn't even want to meet anybody else. I wanted to stay with my karmic. I was certain he was my soulmate. He was the love of my life, and I was going to die old with this person. I didn't even think about being with anybody else. And I was so certain back then, and I left that reading thinking that lady was full of shit. I was just like, God, what a horrible reading. She told me I'm going to meet this person. She told me that, he's just going to always cheat on me. The person I was with is just going to always cheat on me, and I have to accept it or move on. And I'm like, this is bullcrap. Who wants to hear a reading like that, right? That's what I was thinking. I still paid for the reading, and I knew she was honest. And I knew my karmic was a player. So I knew deep down, even though I was smack talking to my friends, I knew deep down what the truth was. And deep down in my heart, I knew if it doesn't work out with this person, I hope I do meet the one. So I had that distant faith. And sure enough, guys, 8 years later, I met my divine masculine, just how she said, and he looked how she said he looked. And we had a son, how she said we would have a son. and how the sun looked like him. And by the way, my divine masculine isn't my typical type. I have a specific type that I'm attracted to, that I usually go for. And he's not the type I usually go for. So stay optimistic about your love life. It can take a very big twist and a turn. So if you are young, maybe you're 23, and you're in this twin relationship and you think it's a twin, be careful. It may or may not be. It may just be a soulmate. Soulmates have a lot in common with twin flames. A lot in common. And you are meant to be with them. So you're going to find that you're guided to be with your soulmate. You are guided. And they might even be a soul family twin. Like, not a soul family twin, but a soul family karmic partner. Someone that you've been with in a past life as well. And you guys are just a pair that goes together throughout lives to learn things from each other. And maybe you'll be better friends after the final breakup, and then you meet your twin. So you never know. Wow, yes ma'am, felt same with my soulmate or similar. Yeah, April, she's a good example. She has definitely the same situation where the soulmate and the twin were really, which one? They were both so good. They seemed so tough to differentiate who's real, who's the twin, who's not. And it takes some digging. It takes some digging, but the cards can reveal the twin and the not. But either way, sometimes you're with someone that you're supposed to be with at this time. And as I mentioned to you, April, sometimes you have to go through certain trials with this person to become who you are. So you really can't fight that either. It's like destined to be there. And you have to understand, for the masculines, they're in the same boat. Sometimes you've met your twin and you find that they're returning to a karmic. That's their destiny. They might have run into a soulmate as well that they have to finish karmic business with. And when the karmic business is done, they're released. And that bond won't be there anymore. So you kind of have to go along with that. Any other questions, guys? Guys have any more questions? Jamie Calgren, yes. Okay, Jamie, what is the question? I need another reading, Jocelyn Long. Ooh, okay, Joy. Please contact me by next week. Okay, well, let's see. I'll get you in as soon as I can. Okay? All right. And I'm even thinking of doing a special, guys, if any of you guys are interested. I'm probably going to add it to my website next week. I'm going to do 4 20 to 30 minute readings for $100. But I'm going to do it through an email, like through the video. So if you guys can pay them up front, you'll be saving, like, you'll basically get a reading for free almost. A 30-minute reading for free. But it's like you'll just have to pay the $100 up front, and then I will schedule you on my calendar for you receiving a 20 to 30 minute reading once a week, just to kind of keep you posted on your personal situation. And that's a good investment. Okay, and if you can't afford that, you know, of course, do just a 30-minute reading or something like that. Also, I like to do live readings if you have a lot of questions. If you want to know if this is your twin, if you want to know about your career, if you want to know about your astrological chart, and you want to know about those kinds of things, pay for an in-depth hour reading. It's still very reasonable. It's just $88. And we can spend time live, and sometimes I even go a little over that hour time to get your questions answered. And you can have a really in-depth reading one-on-one with questions, and you can kind of feed me your energy. And live readings always do come out, I feel, a little bit more in depth than the video. So I do like live readings because we connect. And the energies are just there in the cards, you know what I mean? So that's always good too. So however you feel seeing fit, but I'm thinking of doing that $100 reading thing for the month of May to June, kind of a Mother's Day kind of gift thing. I just want to do something special for the moms out there. There's a lot of moms that I work with, a lot of mothers. You know, So I try to do that for you guys. But it's a Mother's Day thing. It may not be permanent, but it's something that I was thinking of doing just to help my clients out. Because I love you guys. And I know you guys have a lot of questions and a lot of worries. And my heart goes out to you. You got to help me out with mine and my twin flame Vedic chart. I will PM you. Okay, hun, let's do that. Yes, and I would go online to my website and we'll schedule that $88 reading for the Vedic chart and the in-depths of all of that, because that's super deep. Probably will go a little over the hour, but those astrological readings and things like that are pretty deep, because I want to get on the computer too and I want to look at it. I want to see their planet alignments. I want to see their dasha, their mahashara, things like that, what they're in. Ashley Salazar, Steph, what's the name of your website? It's Natural Intuition 1111. So just www.naturalintuition1111.com. But the name of it's Natural Intuition 1111. That's because I always see 1111, guys, everywhere. I was like, I have to do the 1111. This is my, I always see it. And that, by the way, the 1 represents new beginnings. It also represents your destiny, the true path, and it also represents the truth. So 1111. Hi, Jovi. I keep posting my message, but you keep missing it. I don't know how to get to you for you to see it. Jamie. Oh, okay. So like you're posting a message on here? Well, I am looking out. Jovi, honey, message me on Facebook. I sent it at 5:24. Today? Oh yeah, I haven't been on my messages today. Not yet. Okay, so I haven't been on there yet to check it. If you sent it today, I haven't seen it today. Was that through Facebook? Or was that through my website? Oh, no, on the site. Okay, I'll get back to you, hun. I will check it now. As soon as I end this reading, I was going to get back on back online and do the scheduling. See what I have available. I know I probably have a few messages for more readings, and I just want to get everyone scheduled up. Make sure that the messages that I sent out to the ladies that are looking for my onlines, I did send them out. They're uploading, so they're going to be out today, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right, guys. Well, okay, Jamie. I will look forward to your messages, guys. And if you have any other questions before I tap off, let me know. Any other twin flame questions? Any other twin flame questions? Jovi, what's the question, hun? How do I get you on Facebook? Okay, so find me on Natural Intuition 1111 on Facebook. I'm right there. And it's the same picture as that's on my YouTube picture. The same picture with the little 1111. It's the same picture. Jovi, yes. Is mine the male Sag? My twin flame. Thanks, Steph. Great time as always. You're welcome. Okay, Jovi, I'll do a little thing. Sagittarius for Jovi. And then I'm going to head off, guys. I don't want to pull cards for everyone. I just waited a while for another question, and Jovi had one. So I'm just going to do it. Let's see, Jovi. Jovi. Sagittarius, is this her twin flame? Jovi, Jovi. Lord, please give me a message for Jovi. The Devil card coming up for one. Oh, shit. Jovi! Well, the Sagittarius came up, which would be the Queen of Wands. The fire energy is present. Is this your twin flame? Very well could be. It could be you guys are in a dark place. With the Devil card, You're a Sag too. Well, there you go. There's the 2 lions right there. I know you're not a Leo, but just representing the fire. You guys could very well be twins. I had the twin in the devil card, just like in the lovers card, which is Adam and Eve, and then by Michael the Archangel. Well, here you are with Satan. But the twins are here, and this could mean that you guys are in a bad place right now. There's some karmic clearing that needs to be done. There's some karma that needs to be dealt with, and some heart healing. Okay, we're going to have to dive deep into what's going on. This could be a third-party situation. This could just be hurt. Okay? We've only met and only talked on the phone. He says he's going to meet me soon. Oh, okay. So have you guys exchanged naughty messages? Because that could be the devil.